What up, players? It's WarbossTae back up in this mug. Welcome to my video for the 2020 WarbossTae July Painting Challenge Guidebook. It's your video going over everything you need to know to take part in this year's challenge. I'm going to run through it with you. I'm going to give you my tips on how to succeed in this challenge or any painting challenge, and we're going to just really quickly run through every single point on it. So if you have any questions, please feel free, hook up with me on Discord, and that's also where this challenge is going to be linked. We'll put the document into the rules channel on my Discord server, and all the links are below in the channel video description. So hopefully it clears everything up. If you have any questions though, of course, leave it at the bottom of this video, throw it up in the comments, and I will be happy to answer any questions. Want to make it as clear and easy to follow as possible. So without any further ado, let's dive into it. What up, players? Welcome to the guidebook for the 2020 July Painting Challenge. Are you ready to get some minis painted? The challenge is not only for painting. If you want to build or convert some models for a new army you're working on, or if you want to dive into a piece of terrain that's been collecting dust in your garage, grab your tools, swear your oath of moment, and join us onward to glory. Now remember, even though the official start of the July Painting Challenge is July 1st, 2020, that doesn't have to be the start of your painting challenge. You could take as much time as you need to. If you really can't start the challenge with us, if you need to wait a couple of weeks or months, you can start the challenge at any time. It'll run all the way up until June 31st of next year, 2021. And because after that is July 1st of 2021, it's the start of the next painting challenge. So please feel free to make the time frame, make the challenge work for you, make it work on your own schedule, because I know how hard it is to stick to a painting schedule when you've got a million other things pulling and trying to get your focus, pulling your attention away from the painting table. So that having been said, we're going to go through some pre-challenge tips and tricks to hopefully set you on the road to success. Number one, prepare a timetable. Like I said, you might not start on July 1st. You might have different commitments like vacations or summer or family things keeping you away. And if you want to start, take a look at your calendar and see when you want to start. When can you devote 31 days to paint? They don't have to be together. You might do a weekend here, you might do a couple of weeknights there, you might skip an entire month or some couple of weeks and then come back to it heavy and hard because you've got like a week off from work and you can devote a couple of hours. Whatever your timetable is, make that your painting challenge and devote yourself to those times when you can get at the table. Number two, understand and accept your limitations. When you're thinking of your project, don't get so caught up in the heat of the excitement that you want to start a whole new army and commit to painting like an entire battalion or something that's really realistically in the timetable that you have not going to be possible. So understand what you can do and kind of look at yourself and think, okay, what am I able to accomplish normally? What is my normal output as a painter, as a hobbyist? And then look at your goals and what you want to be. The most important thing in this challenge, of course, is to have fun, but I want you to get a win. I want you to win this challenge. I want you to accomplish your goals. I want you to look back at the end and say, like, yeah, I was able to set a good goal and I was able to accomplish it. Number three, once you know what your limitations are, choose your project. Make sure that you can do it in the time frame allotted. And you know what? If you can't, if you're going through your project halfway through and you realize, I don't know why I said I would paint an entire battalion of skeletons and zombies or whatever because you barely even got through assembling them, then you can always adjust your project, adjust your commitment, and that way bring the goal a little bit closer to you, a little bit more within reach. And finally, prepare. You don't want to start your project on the first day with not really having the tools that you need or the space that you need. You want to make sure you've got your glues, your paints, everything you need at your paint station so you can be ready to go. And that includes also probably a pot of coffee and some fully charged AirPods so that you can listen to your tunes and jam while you're painting without bothering your lady boss. All right, let's move on. Step one, the oath of moment. So once you've done your pre-challenge checklist, you want to take your oath of moment. The oath of moment is what makes the WarbossTae July Painting Challenge special. Well, it's one of the things that make it special. An oath of moment, I first read about it in the Horus Heresy, the first novel where all of Horus's boys take their oath of moment. They swear before battle that they're going to commit to doing certain feats, and they're going to accomplish certain objectives, and they're going to swear this in front of their brothers in the moment right before the battle. So that's what I said, like, let's carry that tradition into the actual painting challenge. And so that's what I want you to do, either with your friends in front of the camera. If you want to be brave, take a picture of yourself holding your brush or swearing your oath of moment, take a video and post it up on YouTube. Or if you want to just do it on your own, if you just want to make it a private ceremony all by yourself, tucked away at your table, holding your brush, and just, the oath of moment is really for you to think about what you're painting. You got to commit, right? Like I said before, you want to know your limitations and you want to choose a project that fits them. So that's what the oath of moment is. Think of what you are really able to do and commit to it. Swear it on your paintbrush. Your paintbrush is going to be your weapon, and you need to make sure that you swear on it so that all the painting gods can hear you and they can give you a round of applause in the painting Valhalla. And so I chose to write out this little template for an oath, but you don't have to do it. You could just say, by the end of 31 days, I swear that I will paint up this Skaven general, or whatever your oath of moment is. You can make it as elaborate and ostentatious as you want, or you can make it as plain and simple as you want. The important thing is you commit to it. And by verbally swearing it, or just mentally maybe swearing it in your mind, you kind of give yourself the unconscious impetus to see it through to the end. At least that's what I found. So have fun with it. Have fun with it. That's what it's all about. Okay, step two, begin at day 1 and end on day 31. So I'm going to start on July 1st. You can start with me. You can start with the other people right at the beginning. Or like I said, you can put it off, or you can just go by your own timetable and end up at day 31 with your project finished. The last thing is don't forget to film or take pictures or record. You don't have to do all of it, but it's good to track your progress. I found that doing projects is always way more fun when you can see how you're doing along the way, and you can see when you're slowing down. You can see when you're really getting a burst of inspiration and energy to plow through a particularly difficult spot or a stage in the painting that you might be having trouble with. Film it, record it, keep track of your progress. And also, if you put it up on YouTube, or if you throw the pictures up on Discord, on the WarbossTae server on Discord, then the rest of us will be there to cheer you on and to give you a little bit of that great motivation that will, help carry each other across the finish line. Then you've got the daily questions. I've got all 31 of the daily questions here, and please feel free to look them over now and think about what your answers are going to be. If you're doing daily videos like I'm going to be doing, then we love to hear those daily questions. If you're doing like weekly wrap-ups and you want to knock out like 4, 5, 6 daily questions in a row, that's fine too. And you don't have to do the daily questions at all, but they are something fun to do, and I really enjoy doing it with the community here. So those are all there if you want to take a look at them. Finally, the post challenge is just a little wrap-up saying I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got your goals accomplished. And I hope you leave this July painting challenge feeling that you were able to accomplish your painting goals, and also feeling just a sense of pride that you were able to push yourself through it. Remember, it doesn't have to be big. You don't have to commit to painting an entire army or doing an entire thing. It could be something as small as building a model, or something as small as reading through the rule book and getting to know the rules of a new game. Anything you want in the hobby. Doesn't even have to be painting. Like I said, it could be anything you want, and I hope you accomplish your goals. I hope we can all do it together. So that's it. That's the end of the document. And if, like I said, if you want to follow me on Discord, then we'll put the links down below. I've also got that sweet, sweet merch on my channel, and I'm going to throw up the link to my Patreon. You can become a member of the Players Club today and see your name on a fancy whiteboard drawn by my beautiful lady boss yourself. All right, so thanks for watching, everybody. Leave me a comment below if you've got any questions, and we will see you in the next video.
And a special thanks to the Players Club, Joe Razorwire, Pix, Harry Smith, and Logan Swanson.
Thank you so much for your support, players. If you would like to join the Players Club and become a member of this exclusive group, then join me now at patreon.com/WarbossTae Studios. Latest, players!